Today on CTV News at 5, speed camera controversy, why a regional councillor is pushing to press pause on the local program. Plus, HPV Prevention Week, the connection to cervical cancer and importance of screening. And celebrating with Chef D. The big Bavarian festival is here, and we're cooking up Oktoberfest eats with the festival president himself. CTV News at 5 starts now. Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us. The controversy surrounding automated speed cameras continues. Premier Doug Ford has shared his thoughts about them, proposing legislation to ban them. Now, a region of Waterloo councillor is hoping to press pause on expanding them locally. Councillor Colleen James wants the region to hold off on installing any new cameras until there is clearer guidance from the province. James put forward a notice of motion for the Administration and Finance Committee meeting next week, saying she doesn't want to cancel the program, but believes adjustments could be made. Since February, the region has seen average speeds in school zones drop by 15 kilometers an hour.
There's an opportunity to revise the policy, edit the policy, to make it current to time, to reflect, what people are asking for, not necessarily cancel the whole thing, but to maybe provide some parameters around time of day, fines, thresholds. It's an opportunity and to create some balance, and at the end of the day, it is about public safety.
CTV's Colton Weens will have more on the motion tonight at 6. A local parkour gym abruptly closed its doors Monday. Now, some clients are raising concerns over not getting a refund. Let's go to CTV's Tony Grace live in studio for a closer look at this and some other top stories our team is following today. Hi, Tony.
Well, good afternoon, Leanne. Notes were posted on the doors of Playgrounds Movement Training Center saying, quote, "It's been an honor to be part of the community and we are devastated to be leaving it." Not the news some families wanted to hear. 13-year-old Chuck has been attending classes at the facility for 4 years and will now have to go more than an hour to the nearest such gym. His mom says she's out $1,200 and is losing hope about getting a refund.
We got our email, typically our invitation for the competitive league in August. We paid for it. It's been 2 weeks already since the beginning of the season, and there was absolutely no indication that it was going to be closed.
At 6, Ashley Bacon will hear from a retail analyst about consumer rights when businesses close without notice. Also coming up, a new Canadian Heritage Minute highlighting the life of Waterloo's Anne Dagg and her groundbreaking work studying giraffes. As a young woman in the 1950s, Dagg traveled to South Africa to observe and learn about the animals in the wild, something unheard of at the time.
If I knew you were Miss Ines, I never would have invited you.
Exactly. So I want people to know that there's somebody who's done all that kind of stuff, and if that empowers you, whatever your thing is, you should go after and do it. Just persevere. Forget the people who say, well, no one's done that before. That's not right for women, and what do women know about science, and what do they know about working in the field? She's already done it. So it's a great role model for people.
CTV's Krista Simpson will have more on the new Heritage Minute, which you can see online, on TV, and in movie theaters. The release is being timed to coincide with Women's History Month. Those stories and more at 6. Leanne, back over to you.
Yeah, looking forward to it, Tony. Thanks very much. Alex is here as we turn to the forecast. Another beautiful day in Waterloo Region. Wow, we really just have to get out there, take it all in, because we know it's inevitable. Cold is coming.
It's going to be coming on the way.
But hey, we've been saying all week, it's just been gorgeous.
Yeah, we've been lucky enough where, especially if you are a fan of that summer-like weather, it is sticking with us for pretty much the rest of the week. We might not actually get back to seasonal until later next week at this point. So yes, if you're a fan of the sunshine, getting outside and soaking up all of that before, yes, maybe some cooler weather starts to move in, this has definitely been the week for you. So really just seeing mainly clear conditions outside right now as we look at our satellite and radar map. Nice blue sky, maybe a cloud or two, but overall, yeah, not too much activity there to report. 20 degrees it is here in Kitchener-Waterloo, which is our daytime high. We hit that at 3 o'clock this afternoon. A little bit cooler if you're in Goderich by the water, 19 degrees there, 23 if you are in Sarnia. So a little bit cooler compared to conditions that we saw yesterday, but a warm-up is on the way. We're going to break that down a little bit later. And as we take a live look from Homer Watson Park overlooking the Grand River in Kitchener, you can see, Leanne, those leaves starting to put on their fall show. Right there on the left, it's a beautiful sight to see.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. And look how calm the water is, too. So beautiful. Okay, here's what you need to know as we take you to break. Movie Night for Change taking place tonight at Wilfrid Laurier University. It's putting a spotlight on homelessness and exploring solutions to build safer, more inclusive communities. It runs from 7 to 9 and is free to attend. It is HPV Prevention Week. It's designed to bring awareness to an infection that's estimated to affect more than 75% of sexually active men and women in their lifetime. Let's discuss with Dr. Nicola Mercer, the Medical Officer of Health in Wellington, Dufferin Guelph. Thanks as always for your time, Dr. Mercer.
Thank you for discussing this really important topic.
Of course. Let's start with exactly what HPV is and how common it is in this province.
Well, HPV is a virus. It stands for human papillomavirus, and it's extraordinarily common. We estimate that 3/4 of all adults will encounter this virus at some point within their life. So this virus is a CT virus because it actually doesn't make you sick, but what it does do is it actually invades your cells and it stays within your cells for long periods of time. And because it's in your cells, sometimes in a growing number of people, this virus, which is active in their cells, will show up sometimes 10 years, sometimes as long as 30 years after you've been infected, and it can cause cancer. And that's why we're really concerned about it, because actually HPV cancers, head and neck cancers in particular, are the fastest growing group of cancers in Canada.
Okay, I do want to get to that eventually as well. Let's first talk about the vaccine that's available, its effectiveness, and who's eligible for it.
Yeah, well, thankfully, we have an excellent vaccine, one that actually is well documented that if you receive this vaccine, ideally at a young age, we really would like to vaccinate children in grade 7, that this vaccine has proven and documented to have 0 cancers in those children who were vaccinated in that age group. And that was a study that was done in United Kingdom. So this vaccine really does work. And so in Ontario, actually in every province in Canada, you can have this vaccine free if you are in grade 7, right up until you leave high school. So it is an expensive vaccine if you're finished from high school, about $500. But while you are in school, and it doesn't matter if you didn't get it in grade 7, when we came through, you can go back and get it in any of the grades as long as you've not graduated from high school yet, and you are eligible to receive this vaccine, which actually prevents cancer.
Okay, and let's circle back to that. I want to talk about the cervical screening program here in this province. How has it changed in recent years, and what does it look like now?
Well, now that we know that this is a virus that causes cancer, and actually if you went back in history like 30 or 40 years ago, we did not even think that viruses cause cancer. But now we know that that's not true at all. And we know that viruses can cause a lot of diseases, not just cancers. So what we used to do was we used to look for what I call the after effects of a virus. So we actually would do a pap smear. Any woman who's had one, they were actually taking cells and looking at those cells to see, is there any abnormality? But what we can do now is, now that we know that the virus is what causes the cancers or the changes, we can actually go and look for the virus. So we're actually looking and picking up people who are infected and then being able to target, treat, and in those cases also vaccinate those women to try and prevent them from getting cancer. So prevention is great. That's what we want to do. But the earlier you start and vaccinate your children, and I'm talking males and females, because head and neck cancer is really fast-growing cancer amongst men. So the earlier we vaccinate our children, then we protect them from these kinds of cancers.
Okay, well, it's certainly an important conversation and a timely one to have this week as well. Dr. Mercer, thanks so much for this. Dr. Nicola Mercer is the Medical Officer of Health in Wellington, Dufferin Guelph. Thanks for your time.
And thank you.
Here's what you need to know as we head to break. Enjoy Strings from Paris tonight at Maxwell's. The ensemble is made up of Toronto-based string players who have all gone viral. Doors open at 7. Music begins at 8. Stay with us. another beautiful night out there. It feels like we've just been rinse and repeat over, what, the past week or so?
I know, I kind of feel bad because I feel like the forecast every day has been pretty much the same.
Yeah,
Clear sky.
Don't feel bad, Alex. It's a good forecast.
It's good sunshine. Again, if people like this more summer-like weather, this has been the perfect week for you. Even last week was pretty nice. And looking ahead to the weekend, things are definitely going to be warming up. Again.
I love to hear that because we don't have that many more weekends left really to enjoy the warm temperatures. I was going to say the warm fall temperatures, but it really does feel like more like summer.
Yeah, and especially when we get into October, it's this is you know, nice fall weather before November conditions start to roll in. So we're going to enjoy November, and yeah, we're just in day 2.
Maybe November will be our warm fall.
Maybe. We'll have to see. As we take a live look from Homer Watson Park overlooking the Grand River in Kitchener, you can see a couple of the trees out there, more than a couple, already changing color-wise. You may have noticed that on the trails, or if you've been out and about walking around, we are definitely noticing some of the colors and the leaves starting to change. And yes, it's been beautiful condition-wise to get outside. If you are someone who likes to go out for a stroll early in the morning, you would have noticed the cooler start to the day. That, of course, from our overnight lows being quite cool as well. And when we are seeing, you know, the single digits into almost 30-degree weather, it's quite a difference just in a single day that we've been seeing. So getting into the rest of your afternoon, evening hours, mainly clear conditions expected for us in most areas right across southern and southwestern Ontario. Looking ahead to your Friday, we could see a little bit more of that cloud cover, but then Saturday, that's when we really could see more mixing in terms of mix of sun and cloud, especially if you are going to be further north or in Toronto, the GTA. But again, we're not expected to see any precipitation. Looking ahead to the weekend or so, we potentially won't see any rain until later next week at this point. So the rest of your weekend looking pretty good overall. Yes, if you're a fan of more warm conditions. So we are dropping by 1 degree, currently 19 here in Kitchener-Waterloo. 20 degrees, that was our daytime high set around 3 o'clock or so. And just at the top of the hour, we were sitting at that. And many other areas sitting into the higher teens, low 20s for us this hour. So overnight, 6 degrees. That is our expected overnight low. Clear conditions. Fog, though, that's when we could start to see it start to develop getting into the overnight. So after midnight, lasting through those overnight hours into your early morning hours, but by mid-morning or so, that should dissipate. So tomorrow, 26 degrees is our expected daytime high, mainly sunny sky, but that UV index with the sunny conditions we've been seeing, it has been quite high, so something to keep in mind, sitting at about a 6 for us tomorrow. So we are definitely above seasonal for this time of year, but record high, almost 30 degrees on this day back in 1971, and it was just minus 2.2 in 1974 on this day. So quite a bit chillier than the expected 6 degrees we should see getting into the overnight, and that sun now setting 7:02 p.m. And here's a look at the next several days. This is when we could start to see that warm up. 28 expected for your Saturday with a mix of sun and cloud, and 27 for your Sunday.
We've got the president of Oktoberfest in the house today, and none other than Chef D. Great to see you, my friend.
Great seeing you. Great to be back here. Great to be cooking some amazing Oktoberfest fare.
Yes, and we know one of the biggest parts of Oktoberfest is, of course, the delicious food.
100%.
You are well seasoned in this.
100%. So go to all the different fest halls, because each fest hall has something special. Like Uber out in Mannheim has the best spatzel. You know, you go to the Alpine Club, they still make the strudel. They pull it and everything. Yeah, they only give me one piece. I don't understand.
Yeah, you know what? I actually got to check that out and make some with them.
That's
so
really
it was
cool.
Pretty cool.
Okay, and then of course, you know, Schwaben Club, we have some amazing schnitzel and sausage, and then Black Forest cake again at the Concordia Club. So check them out. So we're going to get ready. We're going to get going because I know we're on time.
Let's do it.
Okay, schnitzel.
Okay.
Thank God Leanne had eggs here.
I helped out.
I know,
with
right?
the recipe. I knew we were going to need it.
So what happens is you just pound this out till it's nice and flat, right?
Okay.
And then you dip it in the egg blend.
Okay.
And then we're going to dip it into our breadcrumbs.
Now, you know what? I actually also stopped by the Concordia Club and got to make this as well. So I feel like I'm you know, becoming a chef in the schnitzel making.
Right. And did you get to the Schwaben Club to make cabbage roast?
That I did not get to do personally, but I know our team was out.
Okay.
So, but I'm getting there.
Good. Okay, so
Okay,
we're going
that
to put it
looks
into
pretty
hot oil.
good.
I'll take that because I don't want to get it splattered.
Okay.
So again, just see that it's nicely, we don't put a lot of breading on it, and that's what we're looking for, okay?
Okay.
So then what we're going to do is then, of course, you can't have Oktoberfest without having sausage, right?
Of course.
So our good friends from R&R Food Company, they perfected the bratwurst. So come to the Schwaben Club and check it out. These are absolutely fantastic. Now, I'm cooking them in the sauerkraut, but I said to you off air is that if you're not a big sauerkraut fan, you know, sometimes it's a little bit too pungent for people, cut it with a little bit of caramelized onions.
Okay.
And it's
Gives
fantastic.
it a little bit of sweetness
100%,
kind of thing.
100%. So
Okay, awesome.
the next thing that we're going to do is our side dish is braised cabbage, okay?
Okay, I'm excited to learn how to make this.
Okay, so we have butter in our pan now, nice and hot. So we're going to add some onion in. We have our red cabbage.
Okay.
Put our red cabbage in.
This is great because if you kind of want to just have fun with Oktoberfest at home too, you can make these recipes.
100% you can, you know, and yeah, and the great thing is that season, right? The season of the harvest, and we can use all these great different things. So we're just going to quickly saute this off.
Okay.
And then and there's a lot of times I say to you, don't put things on high. This is the one time that you want it on high to, again, get all the sugars out of the cabbage, all the sugars out of the onion, and then they're not going to be bitter.
Right,
you know?
okay.
And then what we're going to do, as soon as we get it down just a little bit more than what we're at right now, is that we're going to add in some apples.
Okay.
And these apples, again, you can use Macintosh, you could use Gala, you could use wherever you want to go with it, okay?
Okay. I'll keep stirring here.
Okay, perfect. Oops,
Ooh,
sorry. I'm going to come around you on this side.
We got a lot on the go.
Right? And then we're going to add a little bit of frozen orange juice to it.
Okay.
And the orange juice gives it some acidity and some sweetness. That's what we're looking for. And then if you want to take it to the next level, Leanne, is you can use a little bit of red wine in there if you like, or if you're not into the wine in your food, is then use a little bit of vegetable stock, okay? And you're not getting anything on you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Looks good.
Our schnitzel, and you can just start seeing when our schnitzel's starting to float up to the top, it's almost done. And because it's so thin, it's not going to take that long. And then what we do is we can also get your sausage here.
Okay.
And just with the magic of TV is I might have some already done for you.
Okay. Oh, that's what this is going to turn into.
And just look, and just see how the color changes a little bit. It's a little bit darker from A to B. And then we're going to put this over here.
Oh, that looks delish.
Then we're going to take our sauces.
Okay. Oh, this looks so good.
Right?
Okay, what's your favorite Oktoberfest food while you're building this? Let me know.
Oh,
if you had to pick one.
Oh, that's way too hard. I think it's sausage on a bun just smothered in sauerkraut.
Me too.
Right?
I think I'm with you. Look at that.
And then you can
So
just
good.
see our schnitzel's almost done. We'll take it out in just a second, and away you go.
Yeah, it looks so phenomenal. Got to give it a try.
Okay.
Wonderbar.
Okay, Wonderbar.
Can't wait to see you at all the festivities.
It's going to be a great time.
10 out of 10.
Perfect.
Check out the Kitchener Rangers in action tomorrow night at the On. Puck drops at 7 against the Owen Sound Attack. Stay with us. An arrest has been made in a Brantford shooting investigation. The shooting happened outside a nightclub back in early June. A 26-year-old has now been charged. You can read the details in the investigation on our website. Go to ctvnewskitchener.ca. Now the final 5 stories we are following. The Toronto Blue Jays will have to wait until tonight to learn who they will face in the American League Division Series.
Austin Wells. And he lines one into right field. Fair ball. Chisholm to third. He's being waved. Eden coming home. Here's the throw. He's safe.
In this one, the New York Yankees scored in the bottom of the 8th inning to take a 4-3 lead in Game 2 of their wild card series with the Boston Red Sox. They were able to hold on in the top of the 9th for the win. Now the teams will face off tonight to decide who will head to Toronto Saturday. And the Toronto Maple Leafs have been named to the NHL's most valuable franchise for a 5th straight year. Sportico says the Leafs are worth $4.25 billion, which is a 16% increase over last year. The company says the average value of an NHL franchise is roughly $2.1 billion. The New York Rangers are the second most valuable NHL team, followed by the Montreal Canadiens. Box office estimates are in for Taylor Swift's cinematic event for her album release tomorrow. Fans have been counting down to Swift's album, The Life of a Showgirl, since the pop star announced it back in August. It'll be Swift's 12th album and will feature 12 tracks. Swift is marking tomorrow's debut with a special release party in movie theaters across the globe. Audiences will get to see the world premiere of the album's lead single and behind-the-scenes footage of how The Life of a Showgirl came together. Swift says dancing at those events is optional, but encouraged. New jobs are coming to Cambridge as Amazon ramps up its hiring ahead of the holidays. 180 jobs are being created at Amazon's fulfillment center on Old Mill Road as part of a countrywide seasonal hiring effort. When that location opened last year, about 250 people were employed there at the time. These new jobs come as Amazon says it's raising the national average hourly base wage to $24.50 an hour, up from $1 last year. Job postings can be found on Amazon's website. And finally for us, it is the beginning of a new era for the Stratford Festival. The theatre company naming Jonathan Church as its next artistic director. Church hails from the UK, but also has Canadian citizenship, along with ties to the city and the Stratford Festival itself. He will officially assume the role late next year, taking over from longtime artistic director Anthony Cimolino.
They are big shoes to fill, and Anthony's been with the company for a long time. I feel very lucky that I've known Anthony for a long time. I've seen so much of what he's achieved. I mean, the simple answer is I suppose I have to take the best of what Anthony can give me and bring the best of what I've learned and hope it's enough.
Church's first season at the helm of the Stratford Festival will be in 2027, and he says he already has some ideas waiting in the wings. Okay, fantastic. Congratulations to him as well. All right, we're back at the top of the hour. Tony Grace will have your next local news. For now, we'll send it over to CTV National. Have a great night, everyone.